So take some time here to set yourself up for Yoga Nidra and recognize that this ritual of preparing your practice space is an essential part of the practice. These pre-Nidra moments are sacred, and I invite you to stay in full presence with yourself through this process. What is it that you require to be fully comfortable? A pillow to cushion your head? The warmth of a blanket? Notice what it is that you require to be able to relax and be still. A quiet room, no distractions, an eye pillow or mask to block out any light, perhaps the scent of sage or incense burning. Be with what it is you need to be able to journey into the deeper realms of your being, with not only that feeling of security, but also immense love for yourself. A favorite crystal maybe, or simply connecting with the wholeness of your body, your breath, your heart. This practice of Yoga Nidra allows for the realization of our wholeness to rise back to the surface, to permeate into every cell, to be known in all layers of mind. This realization reminds us to love every part of ourselves and to hold affinity for all that is light and all that is shadow. To gain access to this unobstructed view, we must position the body into a state of sleep, while also keeping the mind open and awake. So rest here. Ensure that your chosen position will support you through this experience. And if anything is calling for your attention, attend to it. Make those final, loveful adjustments to your body, your props, and then settle into calm, silence, stillness. My name is Lindsay, and it is my absolute honor to guide you today. And I now welcome you into the practice of Yoga Nidra. So begin by floating your awareness down to the soles of your feet and soften deeply into the bottoms of your feet. Notice relaxation in your feet. And travel your awareness up through the joints of your ankles and into your legs. Connect with the muscles of your legs and be in the experience of those muscles as they relax and soften their grip around the bones. Be your pelvis as it drops deeper into the ground. Connect fully to the supportive muscles on either side of your spine and soften their shield of protection around the spine and the spinal cord. Feel the whole of your back release. Feel both shoulder blades connect more deeply with the earth, surrendering fully to the force of gravity. And as the shoulder blades drop, this influences the arms to relax more deeply, all the way down into the palms of your hands and all of your fingers. Feel the support beneath your head and your neck. And let it go. Let the head and the neck go, unraveling any residual tension here. Full release of the face as the lower jaw drops away from the upper. As the cheeks soften, the ears open, and the eyes melt out towards the temples. Now go inside and feel your brain. Connect to your brain. And consciously relax your brain into the cradle of the skull. And as the brain relaxes, it triggers a ripple effect of relaxation through the inner body. The heart open, soft. The belly relaxed. Your organs resting so fully into the support of the back body. The whole body, from the most outer layer to the most inner layer, is relaxed. In this experience of relaxation, I invite you to now notice the subtlety of your breath. Effortless. Constant. Inhalation and exhalation. This breath, the carrier of prana, the carrier of life. Inspire, respire. As you are in this relationship of your inhales and exhales, I invite you to move your breath up and down your spine a few times. Follow the path of your inhale from your tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. And then all the way back down on the exhale to your tailbone. And practice that a few times, like a cleansing of your own spine with your breath. Inhalation moving up the spine. Exhalation moving down the spine. And we'll take this path of the breath a little bit more internal. So the next time that you exhale and you land down at the bottom of your spine, go just a few steps up from the tailbone into the sacrum. And here we find the entryway to the primary channel of communication between the body and the brain, the spinal cord. As you inhale, guide your breath up the expanse of your spinal cord until it reaches the base of your brain, the brain stem. As you exhale, feel the breath move down from the back brain all the way to the spinal cord at its base. The inhale breath travels up the spinal cord into the brain. And the exhale releases the breath from the brain stem all the way back down to that entranceway around the sacrum. Inspire to rise. Respire to descend. With this awakening of the breath into the back of the brain, we stimulate and arouse the seat of the subconscious, gaining access to the driving force behind our actions and reactions, the painter of our personality. Allow your consciousness to gain the experience of the unconscious. The conscious merging with the unconscious. And here we are able to see with more clarity our patterns and conditions and beliefs. Lean into this and see how these conditions and beliefs have served you up until this point. Offer gratitude. And know that you now have an opportunity to prune away the conditions that are complete. Those that have served you at one point but are no longer needed. And you can then replace these older conditions with something new. Sankalpa. Call in your sankalpa, this truth that is simply waiting for you to invite it in. The merging of the thought of your sankalpa in your mind and the feeling of that truth in your body, we initiate an incredibly potent platform from which we can create. With the absolute knowing of this truth, declare your sankalpa internally now 3 times. Return to the tender space of your physical form. Feel your body lying on the ground. Notice its weight. Notice the force of gravity. I will now guide you through an exploration of this body, moving consciousness from part to part. Stay open and curious as we move through and allow consciousness to experience Annamaya Kosha. We'll begin in the right hand. And I invite you to take all of your awareness into your right hand thumb. And feel your right hand thumb from the inside. Now the index finger, the middle finger, ring finger, small finger, back of the right hand, the whole of the right hand and all 5 fingers, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, side ribs on the right, side waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now wander all the way over to the left side of your body and allow your awareness to move right into the center of your left palm. And then wander out to the left hand thumb, the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger, the back of your left hand, the whole of your left hand, all 5 fingers, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the rib cage on the left side, waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of the left foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now, in symmetry, we will move up the back line of the body, beginning with the bottoms of your feet, the soles of both feet, both heels, both calves, backs of the knees, backs of the thighs, the buttocks, low back, mid back, upper back, right and left shoulder blades together, the back of the neck, back of the head, the crown of the head, forehead. Now again, we will travel more internally through the forehead, softening into the front of the brain. Now feel the entire outer surface of your brain, cortex. Now move inward towards the center of the brain, the midbrain. Move down into the brain stem. And to the back of the brain, cerebellum. From the back of your brain, channeled through to the geometric center of the brain, pineal gland. From the pineal gland, travel through the channels to the eyes and arrive right into the space behind the eyes. Right eye, left eye, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, the upper lip, lower lip, chin, the whole of the jaw, the front of the throat, the whole of the chest, whole of the abdomen, pelvic floor, the whole of your pelvis, whole right leg, whole left leg, whole right arm, whole left arm, whole body. Allow your awareness to fill into the entirety of your body. The whole body. Now slip back into the quiet space of consciousness watching itself. Consciousness now watching the breath. Now see as your breath is drawn in through the center of your chest. Anahata, the energetic center of the heart. Now breathe from the center of the heart field up into the center of your brain. Inhale heart to brain. Exhale brain to heart. Connecting our center of love, gratitude, and compassion with the space of inner seeing, intuition, and creativity. We will now practice a counting of the breath. And both sides of the breath, the inhale and the exhale, will receive the same number. If you get distracted from your count, I invite you to return to the beginning and try it again. If you happen to make it all the way down to 1, you could also return to the beginning and practice counting your breath down again. We will start at the number 27 and count all the way down to 1. You can begin the practice of counting your breath down now. Now, wherever you are in that practice of counting the breath, just let it go. Watch the practice float away. And invite now the feeling of heaviness into your body. Feel again your body lying on the floor. Feel the force of gravity. Now feel the force of gravity strengthen. And it draws your body down more. You feel heavier and heavier, almost as if magnetized and pulled towards the center of the earth. Your body continues to feel more and more heavy, and the surface beneath you begins to make space as your body sinks down into it, closer towards the Earth's center, where gravity is the strongest. Continue to experience this great sense of heaviness in the body. Your body is heavy. Your body is heavy. Your body is heavy. Now feel that pull towards the center of the earth begin to loosen its grip. Your body feels a sense of lightness as you rise back to the surface. And this experience of lightness continues to grow as your body feels lighter. So light that you begin to float away from the surface of the earth. You continue to feel more expansive, more spacious, and more light with every passing second. Your body is light. Your body is light. Your body is light. Neutralize now. And call in the feeling of separateness. Remember a time when you felt disconnected. Disconnected from the world around you, from the important people in your life. Disconnected from humanity. Disconnected from spirit. Disconnected from yourself. A feeling of being separate and detached from your life experience. Isolated and alone. What is this feeling of separateness? You are on your own, not connected to anything or anyone or any force. You are separate from everything around you. What does that feel like? The feeling of separateness. Now, begin to invite in the experience of wholeness, connectedness, the experience of being fully integrated with yourself and with the world around you, with every human that you see and that you don't see. Connected to this planet, the planet Earth, connected to the moon, the sun, one with the universe. This feeling of wholeness, that there is no separation between you or anything else, fully integrated with all that is, where nothing is fragmented, but rather complete and whole. Allow yourself to experience the truth that is oneness now. You are whole. The feeling of wholeness. 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 Now retreat back into the quiet field of consciousness watching itself. Allow your consciousness to move into the eyebrow center and soften naturally inwards. Chittakash. Remain in the expansive space of consciousness as we move through a series of images and experiences to stimulate both the implicit and explicit memory of our sensory experience. Remain in the space of allowance, so to see all that is known and all that is unknown. There is no right or wrong with what appears. It simply is. Allow it to be purely what it is. Purple pine cone. Newborn baby. Cool autumn day. The left eye of Horus. Rays of moonlight. The Great Pyramid. Corpus callosum. Corpus callosum. Corpus callosum. Loving embrace. Atlas holding up the earth. A howling wolf. The smell of coffee brewing. The grandmothers. Your own hands. Ancient redwood forest. Synaptic space. Sunrise. Pure consciousness. In the space of pure consciousness, nothing and everything exists at the same time. Nothing and everything exists within you. All of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. No thing, emptiness, void. You are now standing within the void, surrounded by darkness, no light. Begin to walk through the emptiness and notice how it feels to be in the space of nothing. As you move through the void, you come across your first glimpse of light. A bridge spanning between two seemingly identical dimensions. It is a fiber optic bridge and dances brightly with color and light. Watch as these colors and lights traverse back and forth across the bridge. What colors do you see? How fast are the lights moving, and in which direction? These lights carry information, intelligence, and instructions from one plane to the other, maintaining the connection and clear communication between these two realms of existence. It is through this bridge that you can access all that is known and all that is unknown, so to experience wholeness, unity, oneness. You do not have to choose to cross this bridge and stand in one dimension or the other. You can choose to stand in both at the same time by way of this bridge, in full realization of the interconnectedness that is life. Step onto this fiber optic bridge, and with each footstep, each impression you make creates a new illumination of light, a unique instruction of updated information imprinted into this expansive communication channel. Continue walking along this bridge and see as each step influences a new expression of light. And as you walk, you remember Sankalpa. Here is an opportunity for you to imprint the signature of your Sankalpa into this bridge, into these lights. Stand in the truth of your Sankalpa now. And from that internal power, invite your Sankalpa into your whole being 3 times now. a new perspective is revealed. The most incredible view of elegance and grace. And here you are. I invite you now to land back into the embrace of your own physical form and allow your intention to rain its infinite potential upon you, building a new tradition for your life experience. Arrive into the present moment now fully. And experience once again your breath, your hands, your face, your brain, your whole body. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat.